11.
Okay.
So his wife was pregnant at this time.
What the hell is going on with mine?
We don't want friendly. We want scary. Using pumpkin cake.
That's why she's on here. Plus, he's the cake artist for the team.
Look into the world behind the red nose and create the creepiest, most evil clown you can imagine.
There's already something really creepy about clowns, and then intentionally making them creepy. Love it.
One more thing, you all must include a little extra treat in your trick.
You know what?
Incorporate
That'll
a circus
absolutely have
peanut-based
to do.
sweet into your display. To help you with this challenge, you'll each get one assistant in your station. And dead men walk in.
Yep.
You get double the help with an extra assistant you earned in the small scare. You've got just 5 hours to create an evil clown that will make the kid inside all of us.
And I don't like candy corn either.
Your time starts now.
I know.
What happened?
Okay, guys.
The 4 that I know really, really well is Vinny Garcia, Orlando Serrano, who's not on this season, a woman named Bronwyn, I love her, and Ray Valentine, who was on the last season. He was the big pumpkin carver that was very talented, that the team kept pulling down because they just weren't up to par. I know them really, really well from Food Network Challenge.
I want to do something a little outside the box.
How about we go in the box?
Yeah, our inspiration is a cursed jack in the box who lures people and drags them down and traps their souls forever.
This box has to have some kind of a design.
Our evil clown is going to feature a face that I'm going to carve out of pumpkin. The whole
Oh,
body
you won't
is
believe this.
cake.
Momo was
The box
completely out of
features
milk.
Gingerbread.
Alright, I gotta change the game now.
Sugar,
None.
nose. I want the face to not.
And we don't mean like none white. We mean no white, no fat-free, no whole milk, no...
We've really got to bring it in the spine chiller.
They wrap victims in cotton candy.
So I bought me some Fairlife because I know I want milk.
80s killer clown movie. So we wanted to kind of go down a alien route.
Ryan's like, if you want milk, you're gonna have to get Fairlife. I was like,
Be an unfortunate victim.
the only reason I don't get Fairlife all the time is because of the fact of one. I also found cupcakes that I have to eat today. It's a sacrifice, but I'm willing to do it.
Darcy came up with the idea.
It was only $2.
So it's been
They were
almost 10 years since I last played this game, so I
not
don't
down
remember
today.
anything about it.
They're, as Grandma calls it, they were dented baked goods.
I can probably do a sugar cleaver and we can.
I was looking for a pumpkin pie because Brian had this idea and I want to try it.
Box out of cake. I'm also modeling all 3 hands. Dean's carving our pumpkin face and making it super scary. Darcy's doing some poured sugar eyes and a cleaver. We all have
When I last played this, I played it on PS3. It was way before I started streaming, before I had about powerful enough computer to run this game. I didn't have a PS4 at the time either, so...
nasty clown that lured in his victims by selling circus peanuts with the human victims all made into balloons.
It needs to be big, it needs to be menacing.
We're going to try and make this as massive as possible. Imposing, large, really scary.
We've got 4 huge tiers that we need to cover with cake and Rice Krispies.
This is Halloween Wars. Go big or go
Now is a
home.
good time to replay it. You got higher resolution, better,
I'll go home.
This is gonna be a hand.
better textures.
It's gonna go against the body, I'm thinking.
I did think about going to culinary school.
4 teams will seal the victory. 1 team.
I mean, 60 FPS on computer. I mean, it still looks a little dingy, I guess, but it is.
What am I doing again? Did I use the
It is kind of an older game now.
I'm blowing this popcorn bag.
I mean, I made other stuff. I made cake.
I think it still looks good, but not as good as definitely not as good as Evil Within 2,
There was a company that if I ever went to
which
New
I
York,
also have
I
for
would have done.
PC, so I might stream that one
They
as
would,
well.
he was like $2,500 or something like that, or
To do.
I don't remember how
I
much.
see her skin through that.
All those modeling
Wow.
different heads, cotton candy.
It was an all-day class.
It's called pisoka.
It was a cake decorator who would teach you how to blow sugar.
Cassava flour.
He's kind of creeping me out already, guys.
Ray needs to sculpt that face. He's going to make the smile really big and
When I
eerie.
made cake,
You know, dead people in
red.
this hospital.
Everybody
He
loves.
has a really
You know,
big
I would
job.
bake
The
cakes
entire
and
body
like-
is essentially 10 cakes
She's
stacked
always,
on top
I
of
don't
one
want
another.
it. You know,
We're gonna put this thing here, let's see, maybe 15
the
minutes.
cupcakes.
So for our
I made
tasting
bread,
element,
I
David
had
comes
to
up
come
with this
out of the
chocolate
bowl.
cover. It's salted caramel, bacon peanut chew, because it's something meaty coming out of this
What
mess.
can be real?
Guys, this one's gotta be scary.
Oh yeah, for the small scare, Tom thought our piece was funny and not terrifying. If we learned anything from round one, we have to make sure it can be really scary.
He is looking menacing.
He thinks the eyes and a mouth are the big keys to making something scary looking.
I really want to put some more accent to this face and make him scarier, but the face is flexing.
Dean's trying to carve more details into our pumpkin face, and the mouth starts to collapse.
The pumpkin is so flexible.
Do you want to stick some like skewers or dowels or something in it?
I don't know how we would hide him.
You kidding me right now?
The mouth is collapsing.
This is a disaster.
I don't know what we're gonna do.
The face is so soft that it's flexing.
You kidding me right now?
So Dean's carving the
This
pumpkin,
was done
and
by
the mouth starts to collapse.
the Resident Evil
This
guy,
is a disaster.
the one who did RE4,
Do you
I
want to stick
believe.
some like skewers or dowels?
The original RE4,
I don't
of
know how we
course.
would hide him.
He's trying to show.
I don't care if I eat all this right now.
And keep it from closing its mouth.
Come on, baby.
In fact, pumpkin collapses. We're done.
I think I'm gonna have to do the back teeth, smaller or back a row.
Okay, there we go. Sweet. Thank you.
I'm behind you. Gotta come down a little more. Something that really separates
hi
the
there,
great
Ugly.
carvings from the ones that are good is each one of these details has to add an element to the story. We're gonna do things a little more subtle. Have our clown be kind of a deadpan expression, and in a way that's
You know, I'm trying to rotate the camera, but for some reason,
Wow, I need a lot more Rice Krispie treats to fill this body.
We want a really huge and imposing clown. The biggest challenge that we're looking at is just getting that whole body carved out and covered.
We're just trying to fill in a few little areas, then we're gonna get our next layer going so we can start covering this in bonnet and buttercream.
We can't do any work till that clown body.
But
is
anyway,
built
she
and
would teach you how to blow
stacked.
sugar.
This is a
And she was one of my cake decorating idols.
why is it so hard to turn the camera?
These are looking delicious.
She improves her shop.
Excited about our tasting element.
I'm so happy they're in the shape of peanuts. I think this is going to work great.
She's going to make a dark chocolate shell in a peanut mold so they look
Sam.
like whole peanuts filled with a honey ganache, honey, and honey roasted peanuts.
I know this is really good quality chocolate, so I think that's the key.
I'm excited about it.
Nice looking cake.
Right here.
Got
But,
the knife.
She was my idol.
We're making a Jack in the Box clown with an entire accordion body, and it's such a very specific shape.
Her
that
name
we're
was
going for,
Lori.
But we should probably be seeing more progress.
And she
by now.
owned a cake
How's that
place
cake
called
coming
Cake
out? See the
Alchemy
cake on our display or
in New York City, New York.
Ginger bread or anything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, everybody else has got cake up.
We still have a completely bare structure.
I saw her on Amazing Wedding
Halfway
Cakes.
through the time by now, and there's still no cake applied.
I used to watch that show.
Okay,
I hope our
right
band has
bumper
that
to
plan in
sneak.
mind to get that executed in time.
I'm just now laying down the peanut butter mixture with the caramel inside my little molds.
Peggy's working hard on this tasting element, which is homemade peanut butter coated in chocolate, and the chocolate's
Okay.
going to be infused with cayenne pepper to give it just a little kick, which I think is a great idea.
But she was my idol because of the fact that I used to expect perfection. I'd see my mom do, you know, artistic, creative stuff, and she was always good at it. I swear she could be great at something in like 12 hours. I swear she could be like professional level. She was just amazing
All right, move.
at it.
The clock
And-
is ticking, but every detail we add is an element that adds to the story.
I would fail and I would be like, I'm not as good as her, or I would always,
The shoe's busted open. He's got a toe with this gross toenail, and those are
I would
the
think
details
I'm
that
not
really
creative.
push the focus. Looks so
because of the
good.
voices of Miss Cobb and Mr. Badkins.
Well,
Tell me that I have
it
no
would be nice to
artistic
know what
talent.
Sprint is.
Cool.
And we were doing cake we'd watch Amazing Wedding Cakes because I like cake decorating.
Just be ready to grab
And
some.
she,
It's pretty heavy.
This cake is at least 100 pounds.
Lori was making a
The
cake,
weight of this cake is gonna.
and they were beekeepers. So their wedding
What
cake
is Sprint? What
was
is Sprint?
supposed to be a honey hive. The cake was the hive. They wanted the cake to the hive. They wanted it suspended in the air. So Lori was building this tree to hang this hive from. And she got it, she tested it, the chocolate kept cracking, everything kept going wrong. She finally gets it suspended, the whole bit, and everything, and she sits there, she tries it out, the structure, because she had to try it before moving it. You know, and it had to be done by, you know, tomorrow they had to deliver it. She suspends it, she's watching the PVC, the whole bit, and she goes, okay, and that is, she has her hands about this far from the cake to take it off, and it dropped. And she went,
Oh my god.
I gotta stay up all night, and her two assistants who work there,
Okay, guess I'm not supposed to go that way.
sat there and will stay behind. You need help. So they had to work all night to fix that. But my mom looked at it, she goes, even the professionals mess up.
In our rush to get the candy out, I ended up
Yeah,
my finger.
there was one where they wanted a jewel, they had this idea for a gem to come out of the
I
cake.
had to get off the kitchen and get it attended to because it wasn't very good.
Can I just get it?
Okay, I see. I gotta get the key.
Time is running out, so it was kind of a big rush to hurry and
She
just
got
get
cut.
out there and finish. I'm not gonna let a little blood keep me away from Halloween Wars.
You've never been.
And Lori sat there. They tried this gem a million times. It worked perfectly. They moved the cake. They got it set up. She went to bring the gem out of the cake and the whole bit, and the weight went wrong. It went presenting it to the bride, and the gem fell off the cake. And she went like that and caught it, and she just presented it to the bride. The bride thought it was on purpose. She didn't know that the gem was supposed to stay there. It didn't hit the cake at all. Lori caught it, you know, and she gave it to the bride, but she was like, I don't know how she got the gem to pop out, and that she must have timed it perfectly to be able to catch that gem to present it to me. I was like, they did messed up, but I was like, even the professionals messed up. So
What the hell?
when I went to cake class,
Why are you
and
doing
everything
this?
was going wrong that day. My mixer had broke. I didn't have, and because it broke, I didn't have enough. You know, I thought, okay, maybe I have enough, you know, icing, the whole bit, and then I found out I had a basket weave. That's what I was told, and I didn't have enough icing, so I'm mixing all the colors of royal icing, and then just so I could, and the icing I had left, just so I could basket weave this cake, because that was the requirement. Everything went wrong, and I'm sitting there and I'm looking at this cake going, you have no power over me. Because I'm thinking, this is just one of those days where I would have quit. Everything was going wrong. And it's funny, because if you look at the pictures of the cake, you can't tell everything's going wrong. I look back at it and go, I can't tell everything was going wrong. It looks like I did it on purpose. I just didn't have enough icing to decorate the cake decently. So it looks very simplistic. And,
right into the gore pile.
it just, and I kept thinking, even the professionals mess up. It would show Lori messing up a decent amount. So that's why she was my idol, because she was a professional cake decorator, and yet things would go wrong for her. And she never let it get her down.
I need to make it even brighter.
You know, mind you, it's filming, so she might have done it, you know, off camera.
Yeah.
But I didn't need to see off camera.
No, that's better.
That one?
That one. You can't really
So
tell
here,
everything was
probably
going
nothing.
wrong.
I certainly don't
But
remember
that's
if anything's
why-
over here.
The decorations are the way they are. The color, the buttercream color, I had yellow, pink, I had yellow, pink, and white buttercream left. And I was trying to make more buttercream because I didn't know what we were going to need. And I wanted to color some of it green because I knew I was going to use those flowers. I had made those flowers ahead of time so that they had time to set up. That's royal icing. A royal icing is about, it sets up like a meringue cookie. And so I already had those made, those roses, the flowers, the dandelion, the daffodil. I had those made already. And I was gonna make green frost, green icing and make more buttercream. And my mixer broke that day.
Okay, do you have to supply your mixer?
Gate at the
I had to supply my mixer. I had to have all my stuff made before I walked into class. So I had to have my cake baked. I had to, I had to ice it there. And but I had to have both my cakes baked and wrapped. I had to have all my icing made. I had to have everything prepped. So that all I had to do at the class was decorate. So no, it was my mixer.
Or that way.
At home.
Going here.
No, I was just wondering.
Royal icing with a hand mixer, you have to beat it with the hand mixer for 10 to 15 minutes. I went through 2 to 3 hand mixers while going through the second class, lesson 2 or course 2. I went through 2 or 3 hand mixers because of royal icing. It is so, you have to beat it so long that I burned the motors out. I had just got a new mixer and
water and stuff.
I got the new mixer, started it, did the class. So lesson 3,
1300
of course 2, lesson 3,
operation test began.
And then right before I did that, I got the new mixer. So when I went to make more icing for lesson 4 of course 2, my mixer broke.
Now with the subject, the stenographic
and so my icing couldn't set up. And it was the only mixer we had at the time.
Doctor orders
that Christmas, I got a KitchenAid.
1345 staff began complaining of nausea and falling unconscious one after another.
When I went to show my mom that cake, because the air conditioner didn't work
the stem system should have been deactivated. Subjects maintained brainwave synchronization with the host.
And Mom said, "Well, let's see your Mom and Grandma were. Let's see your cake." And I told them the problems a little bit. They could see my eyes were red because I was trying not to cry. I cried in the car, and it was June, so it was hot as hell. And they went, "Let's see your cake." And I went, "Okay." And I went like this. I pulled off because I had
how much this feels like a Saw movie
carrier. And I went like that. I pulled it off, and all the icing just pulled. And it was just a bare cake where you could tell it had been decorated. And I went, all the icing melted off from Michael's, at the time it was AC Moore's, to the house. Because of how hot it was, my icing just melted. And it wasn't set up properly. So it didn't emulsify properly, and I had mixed it with royal icing just so I could basket weave it. It didn't matter how we decorated it, we were just told, you have to do a basket weave. And that was the thing, technique the teacher chose. And I was like, oh God, I don't have the icing to basket weave. So I was quickly mixing all the icing I had. Because, icing, to ice a cake, it takes about 1.5 cups, 2 cups of frosting. That's how much icing is on a cake. Basket weaving takes 2.5 to 3 cups by itself. Okay. Just to basket weave the cake. It is a lot of icing, and I'm like, I don't have this amount of icing. I mixed all my pink, all my yellow, and all my white just to basket weave that cake.
It seems like your instructor would have said, you're going to basket weave next week, or whenever your next class was, so you can make enough icing.
Well, when I was making more icing, just in case I had a basket weave, and that my mixer broke.
Oh, your mixer broke.
Damn it.
That's why you didn't have
Yeah, I was making the icing, and I was creaming the butter when my mixer broke. So that's why I didn't have... I had the icing from the week prior.
Mm.
I knew I wasn't going to eat the cake because the icing was too sweet. And I didn't like the class icing. I didn't like the class icing because they didn't use butter. It used margarine. It used Crisco. So, but I was creaming the Crisco because I had to make it light and fluffy. And that's when it broke. So I only had a certain amount of vanilla icing left.
Yeah.
After I frosted the cake. I was like, okay, I've got enough. I was making more just on the in case, you know, for decorating purposes and the whole bit. But I was like, well,
coming this way.
I got to do with what I got to do with. When we got there, she said, you have to frost your cake, and you and she goes, frost your cake. All right, and she goes, now you've got to, I want you to basket weave your cake. And I was like,
no, destroy the boxes.
So after I frosted my cake, I didn't have enough frosting to do the basket weave because my mixer had broke. So I was mixing all my pink and all my yellow royal icing just to make enough so I could basket weave the cake. And then I went to show Mom and Grandma, and the whole cake had melted. And Grandma goes, well, we weren't going to eat it anyway. And Mom's like, yeah, we weren't going to eat it anyway. But I was like, the previous night in course 3, because I was doing course 2 and 3 at the same time. But course 3 was Tuesday from 6 to 8, and course 2 was Wednesday from 10 to 12. I'd already completed course 1, so I didn't remember. It didn't matter what order I took the courses in.
Okay,
after that,
those boxes.
You just have to complete the first course before you can do any of the others.
There he is.
But I signed up for 2 and 3 at the same time. I put my cake. I put course 3 cake. Where's course 3? I put course 3's cake on the. I should have stuck them in the middle. But I had the intention to
take
write.
Some distance.
I ran out of time. I didn't run out of time due to poor time management. I ran out of time because she ran over on her lesson.
Right.
That's why I ran out of time. She was supposed to give an hour-long lesson and then an hour of decorating. And I had like 40 minutes, and I had to cover the cake in fondant, make a border. You can't see the border very well.
Shit,
I had the
barely
flowers
dodged in
already
that
made
time.
That's gum paste. But I ran out of time. I
Nope,
didn't have
you
time
found
to
me.
write. That's why I didn't stick them in the middle. I should have put them in the middle. But anyways, I put the cake on the back of the trunk so I could put my stuff
Alright,
in
time
the
to try
car
this again.
Yeah.
before I put the cake in the car and that. And the cake, no wind blew. It just all of a sudden, while putting stuff in the car, I didn't bump into the cake because I was putting it in the back seat. All of a sudden, just I heard thud, and I turned around and my cake was upside down. The sugar guards blew my cake off the trunk.
Can't let him see me.
And then the next day, my mixer broke. So that week, the sugar gods were not happy with me. I don't know what I did, but the sugar gods were pissed at me for some reason. And I will tell you what, those suckers are real. No one can convince me sugar gods are not real. Sugar gods are real.
This is difficult.
But because of the fact that I'd see Lori mess up, she became an idol. And when I found out she would teach you how to blow sugar, I'm like, oh, I would love to learn how to do that. Because I want to learn how to do that. I want to learn how to blow sugar. I just don't have the room here.
We need hair. Blue hair. I'm sorry. I'm like traumatized by that thing right now.
Careful, I don't want it to come through the space.
It'll hold. Okay, other arm. Team, 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Okay, guys, kick it into gear.
Just feels like it's too much for us to carve.
And it was so funny
We realized
because I made my mom flower spray on course 4.
Okay, let's just make it.
And I told my mom, and I went to tell her, don't pick it up out of the vase. And then I ran out of floral tape, and my mom went like this, and she picked one of them up because they were in 2 different pieces. And one of them fell and went right on the floor. And was gum paste, and it broke. And my mom was, because I went, Mom, I made this for you. I put it in a little green vase about the size of this.
Oh, I hope it doesn't crack it. Here, guys.
Right here.
Okay, we're good. We're good.
I put it in the size of this. And it was 2 pieces.
Yeah, that's good. 1 minute. 1 minute, guys.
We gotta go, guys. We gotta go, guys.
And she went to pick up the sweet peas
Okay, here's more.
and the one with the briar flower
10, 9,
and
7, 6,
broke.
4, 3, 2.
It was a briar rose and a stargazer lily and dogwood flowers. I don't know.
Why dogwood?
It's what they told me to bake.
That's a good reason.
Teams, we asked each of you to give us an evil clown.
That's what I had.
Damn it! Don't know how he saw me.
Hello, Team Dead Men Walking.
So then it got to the point where I would just make gum paste flowers because my mom liked them pretty.
Okay.
And that vase would sit on her TV and I would just add gum paste flowers to make like a bouquet.
Pumpkin for the head and the hat.
Of course, my controller
cake for
stopped
the
responding.
shoes, Spun sugar for the hair, blown sugar for the nose and the balloons. Our snack is caramel candy popcorn with caramelized popcorn and peanuts and a little cayenne kick to it.
Gorgeous flavor. I love the touch of salt actually on the peanuts.
This is splendid. This is the Quasimodo of clowns. You didn't have to tell me a story because this message is crystal clear.
I'm extremely moved. The way to my heart is through details, and there are countless perfect details in this piece.
You know, this is why I'm an actress, to play characters like that. I love this kind of sicko.
Thank you, judges. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Team No Guts, No Glory. How's it going? Tell us about your clown.
We are excited to introduce you to Evil Bob. He's big, he's imposing, he's dirty. So he's taken his victims and he's sewn them into balloons. Our clown face and our clown hands out of pumpkin, the body out of pure cake. We've got some balloons with some stitching on there, just creepy, nasty, scary stuff.
Tell us about your treat.
So we did a bacon dulce de leche with a little bit of salt and peanuts covered in chocolate.
So, Shawnee, what do you think of the treat?
I love the tree. Are you kidding? This is like a perfect storm.
Well, let's talk about their clowny friend, Bob.
I was watching you and I was really feeling your pain because that entire body, that takes so long. I would just like to see a little bit more details on the areas that actually pop. But the concept is extremely creepy.
From the world of makeup and special effects, to me, it doesn't look finished. There's a sharp contrast between the head and the body. You spent 5 hours on the body, and it's not finished. What's up, Team Paranormal? Tell us about your clown.
This clown has a little bit more than just a peanut craving, so he's captured some peanut vendors.
I don't know where he's at.
And what we've got going here, we've got a cake body.
I mean, I know generally where he's at, but I don't know exactly where he's at. I don't know which way he's
Our
facing.
treat is called paçoca. It's a traditional Brazilian confection. It's mildly sweet, made with cassava flour and lightly roasted and salted peanuts.
Oh, yeah.
It's really different. I love it.
What do you think of the story? What do you think of what they did? I just love the detail, especially the folds in the clothing. The blood is nice and deep red over his red shoes, you know.
I think that the painting is a little muddled. What is that thing hanging from his tooth?
That is actually the arm of the victim that he's bit off.
I see.
Thank you, Paranormal.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Off we go. What's up, Screamish?
Tell us about your clown.
So our evil clown is a peanut vendor who doesn't just take your money, but takes your limbs along with it. He's made out of cake. He has edible wafer bags with his chocolate peanuts inside, modeling chocolate hat, sugar eyeballs that glow, and potato carved teeth. The tasting element is a honey roasted peanut with honey roasted ganache.
I love the actual shape. It's a little peanut, so it's really cute.
I love everything about this thing. The sculpture, the paint job, the expression.
I love his teeth. I love the hole in the tooth.
The execution is really perfect. The separation of colors are really clear.
Thank you, Screamish.
Thank you.
Tell us about your clown.
We have created a jack-in-the-box.
Just waiting here for a moment.
You've had growing up the clown inside lures his victims close by offering them a delicious treat.
We have for you a chocolate peanut that has actually got homemade peanut butter down inside of it. It's a little bit of caramel added to it and cayenne pepper in the chocolate.
Okay, so he's out in the hallway.
Wow. Who does not love homemade peanut butter? And this is excellent.
Thank you.
The only criticism I would have on that is that I just
Which
wish
means
it
if I
was
come out,
spent
he
when
might
the
see me
screen
right
was in
now.
there, you know, that would give me more of a
There's this
jack-in-the-box
thing, he's
feeling
looking.
from it.
The cohesion is so unison. I don't see different mediums. It's one piece.
Morbid Mayhem. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. All right, teams. The judges need a little time to take in your twisted clown fantasies. We'll meet back in a minute with their final decision.
I'm hoping that I didn't sink our team. We would be so disappointed if we were the first ones to go home.
I'm really uneasy. I'm really hoping that taking the approach that we did doesn't send us home.
All right, judges, let's talk clowns. Dead Men Walking gave us Fisto the Clown.
If an actor were to play Fisto, it would be Vincent Price. Because he's elegant, you know. He's elegant before he clobbers you.
It's extremely difficult to take three people to create something that's so cohesive. It really looks like there was life breathed into this piece.
And it's in the details, you know. The glass balloon
And
animal.
the frou-frou on the neck and the wrist, that's priceless detail.
Team Morbid Mayhem gave us a soul-stealing jack-in-the-box.
The eyes were really alluring and scary. What I was really most impressed with, every piece really blended with the other materials. My problem is, I don't know how he intends to steal someone's soul.
As a character, it didn't come to life for me.
It's just straight up like a statue.
The texture of the homemade peanut butter was amazing.
All right, let's talk about Screamish.
The combination of the eyebrows and the teeth, it's a work of art.
However perfect it was, if it were
Just gotta be
twice
patient
as big,
and
it
wait
would
and see
actually
where he
match up
goes.
to the other creations that we saw today.
Yeah, it would have had more of a wow factor.
It is small in itself, but I just love that thing.
No Guts, No Gory gave us Bob's blood-boiled peanuts.
Well, I really appreciate the fact that they went for size. If it were completely perfect looking, he would just be so ominous.
They didn't manage their time at all. It's one thing to be good, it's
And
another thing to be
fast.
fast. In this business, in movie business, you have to be good and fast.
I think you guys all agree the one thing that they really did do well were those balloons.
Oh, those balloons were scary.
And their peanut snack.
Yeah, that was the best thing about that.
Team Paranormal gave us a peanut vendor eating clown.
No creepy evil clown, it certainly is, but the frou-frou blue cotton candy on the top, it's almost like a happy clown that went wrong.
I appreciated the fact that they incorporated so many elements for us to look at. I wish that the consistency of the painting was more clean so that the face wouldn't be so muddled.
Well, judges, we have a decision.
Damn it! I'm never gonna get past this part.
Let's bring it back.
I should have gone when I had the chance.
Teams, we asked you all to give us a nightmarish version of an evil clown. This round pushed you all to your limits. Some of you struggled under the stress of battle and paid a price for details that were too tough to complete in time.
This is brutal.
While others worked in perfect unison and artfully combined pumpkin, candy, and cake
Oh my god.
to create evil clowns that told a chilling story that was nothing short of genius. The judges felt one team rose just enough above the others with an evil clown that was so precisely detailed that it was a clear standout in tonight's challenge. Congratulations. Dead Men Walking, you are the winners of the first battle.
We just won both challenges.
He must have just turned around.
Right now we're thinking this is ours to lose.
I'm trying to move a little bit faster.
It pains the judges.
I might just not be able to get past this part.
No guts, no gory. The judges loved your scrumptious candy, and you gave them a big and bold presentation with your clown, but unfortunately, you also gave them a piece that they felt was unfinished. Paranormal. You delivered a man-eating clown that was incredibly evil, but the judges felt it also was a clown that was lacking in overall polish and falls just short of a compelling story. I'm sorry. No guts, no gory. You're done in the Halloween war.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
My heart sank. I know we could have done this. Our problem was poor planning. We were so disappointed because we came here to win, and we ended up being the first team sent home. It just sucked.
I'm blasting through here now.
Move on. Don't think you're out of the woods just yet.
Take out those boxes.
Just begun. We'll see you back right here for the next battle on Halloween Wars.
Well, I love
Going to the
Halloween
next
Wars.
Halloween war, we're gonna have to really step it up. There's no
My mom and I used to
nobody's expecting
look
us
forward
to
to it
jump out and produce something
so
really
much.
amazing. We definitely want to win this thing. I think we can.
Dead Man Walking, one thing, but this competition is judged one challenge at a time. We are just itching to kill it.
Ah!
This season of
Like how?
These 4 teams will be pushed to the limit.
They show spoilers, and I don't like the spoilers. Even though I've seen this, I don't want the spoilers. Because I don't. I saw this in 2012, 2013. You know, so it's just like some of these. It aired in 2010, but I came in like season 3. So I bought season 1 and 2.
4 teams: Morbid Mayhem, Dead Men Walking, Screamish, and Paranormal. Each team is made up of a pumpkin carving expert, a candy craftsman, and a renowned...
I mean, I talk about Halloween Wars. So it's like, I love Halloween Wars. I tried to watch it in 2017, and after she passed, I just couldn't do it anymore.
One more team home.
Disgusting.
I love this thing. This is a sculpture.
There's just 3 more head-to-head competitions to determine the ultimate Halloween Wars champion, who will walk away with 50.
And it's something Halloween themed to watch, you know, well, I'm not counting it as our
Come
Halloween
on, take a walk, take a walk.
It breaks in her hand. That is going to set us home.
This is Halloween Wars. I'm Justin Willman, and this horrifying battle has already gotten a bit bloody.
You know what me and Mom said? We love how he introduces Halloween
So I'm
Wars,
stuck here, it looks
and
like.
then like he's introducing a crime documentary. You know, he doesn't sit there and go, you know, he doesn't sit there like a lot of hosts do, and go, "Welcome to Halloween Wars," and then where this da 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 or that. He goes, "I'm Justin Willman," and the way he says it like he's introducing a crime documentary. If you pay attention.
I'm Justin Willman, and this horrifying battle has already gotten a bit bloody. Our 4 remaining...
I mean, you didn't expect him to go, "I'm Justin Willman, and tonight's story in that is a bloody story," you know, and tonight, and that is a bloody story of revenge. A wife who is been, you know, he sounds like he's introducing a crime scene, you know.
Teams are going toe-to-toe, sending chills up your spine with spooky...
We just like how he would add that
shit.
horror thing of it.
You shouldn't have any issues with this.
Yeah, we're not too keen on Shinman Lake.
Whose credits include Dawn of the Dead, Friday the 13th...
But we were happy when it was Tom Savini instead of Miles Tavish. I like Tom Savini.
Halloween Wars kitchen right now.
And I like him as
Second battle of
host.
Halloween Wars. We felt like
Because to me, he's a good host. The fact he just adds this Halloween thing to it.
Winners in this first battle.
Nah.
we set the bar, and they're gonna be coming for
Yeah,
us
it's great.
pretty hard today. We gotta just keep on doing what we do best, and that's winning.
We figure it's anyone's game. But unfortunately, last time we were in the middle of the pack.
I'm pretty sure they're noticing me behind them.
We're definitely going to have to make our A game an A+ game. We have to win this.
Teams, come on up. Welcome back to the second face-off of Halloween Wars. You 4 teams have 3 more battles to wage until we're left with 1 team who will be crowned the champion and walk away with $50,000. Tonight, there'll be 2 rounds. A small scare challenge, the victor of which will win an advantage in the second round, the Spine Chiller Challenge. Now, you guys already know our judges, Shane Lee and Tom Savini, so let's meet our guest judge, star of the hit vampire series, True Blood,
in comes
Rutina Wesley.
Destroy the boxes.
I think I saw that.
Yeah, it's a haunted house, so.
Right.
Our guest judge is Rutina from True Blood, which I'm a huge fan of. That was a great surprise.
Hey guys. Really excited to see what you had in store.
Looks like up
Now,
here.
in life, everyone eventually meets their own
That way.
Grim Reaper. But at Halloween Wars, we want to meet all of your Grim Reapers.
Grim Reaper, the embodiment of death. This is
Damn
great.
it.
I'm thinking, are we going to go 3 for 3?
So, each of you are going to create your own vision of the Angel of Death. Now, it's all about combining skills in pumpkin, cake, and candy while working together. You've got just 45 minutes, and remember, teams, death waits for no one. Your time starts now.
Cool. Okay, I'm thinking like river Styx, kind of like the boatman who ferries them across the river.
We decided we want to show the journey to the afterlife. We're going to show the Grim Reaper crossing the river Styx to the gates of hell. And maybe he'll even be carrying a passenger.
Everyone's probably gonna make pumpkin skulls. Let's do a boat out of pumpkin.
Awesome. For this piece, we really wanted to hammer in the details and impress the judges with how much work 3 guys could get done in 45 minutes.
Richard, this
Just
one
do
is
it.
big enough that I can get a nice big slice out here and make the boat.
You know, you weren't even facing towards me. You saw me. I don't know what.
We really want to think outside the box again because we just want to bring something different than the other teams are going to do.
Maybe a pet cemetery, some animals.
I like that. Cats are always kind of creepy. They creep me. Black cat.
Got it. So we're doing a black cat Grim Reaper because it's a scary animal.
What do black cats kill? A little bit creepy. Rat would be good. Yes.
What is a black cat the Grim Reaper to? A rat. We think we can bring something gory with the rat sliced into 4 pieces. It might seem like a risk, but we really believe that the judges are going to know exactly what we're going for.
We got a good plan. Let's go. Okay. It's the 21st century. Nobody makes house calls anymore. Grim Reaper's a busy guy. He emails people.
With this Grim Reaper, we want to keep his aesthetic really classic, but we really want to give him a modern feel.
We need like a screen. Okay, like a computer. Oh, like a tablet.
So we're putting him in the screen of a tablet and coming out of it.
Shit.
Coming to life. We're running a risk, but this is a big opportunity to make a name for myself, just being completely out of the box.
I'm gonna start on the frame and the lights. There we go.
Okay, I'm gonna go way over here with that pumpkin flying.
I'm so sorry about that.
I really don't need that hidden the sugar.
Our inspiration is the classic image of the Grim Reaper. We want to make it a little unique. We're going to give him an hourglass with the sands of time pouring through it that represents your life. I plan on carving the skull out of pumpkin. The body will be cake done by Barbara Ann, and Peggy's going to do an amazing hourglass made out of sugar with real sand sugar. This is a very delicate object she's making.
I am trying to form a bust shape.
Is that going to be large enough?
Yes.
There is tension between Peggy and Barbara Ann just in this first small scare. I'm hoping that we don't see this escalate.
No way. No way. I don't know. Like, really?
Don't fear the Reaper. Fear the judges. 30 minutes.
Oh, then of course my controller stops responding again.
Do you want Rice Krispies instead of cake? I'll be doing the sculpting of the body of the cat with crispy treats and covering it in fondant and doing the fondant cloak. I'll also be doing the pulled sugar whiskers and sickle claws. Dean is carving the rat out of a pumpkin, and we're going to have Darcy sculpting the cat head out of modeling chocolate. I believe that we are going to win.
I've never sculpted a rat before.
I've never sculpted a cat. I am putting the LEDs into the frame before I cover it with fondant.
You
really want this to look like a tablet. Lee is going to be making the frame of the tablet out of gum paste. Lee is really going to make the backing alive with an actual string of lights. Ray is going to be carving a pumpkin skull to set inside the tablet. I am going to be pouring the sugar screen to look like glass. That screen is vital. Without its translucence, they're not going to be able to see that it's a tablet. The last battle, we almost went home. We really need to step it up. What do you think, guys?
That's awesome.
The last email they will ever receive.
We need to, like, I think just add a little something. Can we do waves of the sugar? So it's not so, like, flat?
Yeah. With this piece, we're really racing against the clock to get as much detail as possible into 45 minutes. I'm going to carve an awesome boat out of pumpkin. Vinny's going to do a great Grim Reaper sculpture out of modeling chocolate and passenger to the boat. Richard's going to be whipping up some really cool molten sugar to create the river and the gates of Hades out of isomalt.
I love that we're pushing the limits here. Let's just hope it gets done in time.
15 minutes! We only have 15 minutes, so we gotta get
What? What?
Guys, I'm gonna cut the rat into pieces. We need to kick it up a little bit over there.
He just like snaps around and sees me every time.
So dingy.
The part about this challenge that I'm most nervous about accomplishing is Peggy's hourglass. It's a very time-consuming process to make anything out of sugar.
I'm not even gonna wash. Yeah, I'm not even gonna wash that. I'm not even gonna fold that.
I just broke this.
Oh, geez. The first one she makes breaks, which is exactly what I was afraid of.
Okay, round 2.
Guys, I don't know if I can get this boat done in time.
You can do it. You can do it.
We have a lot of elements in a really small piece, a ton of details. The boat
Just do it.
should be detailed.
There's so many elements.
We've got figures that are very expressive. Richard has a ton on his plate right now. We've got environment.
Welcome to
skulls, and
redying the game.
Guys, remember, we need time to airbrush, too.
The clock is ticking.
All the details that we put in are gonna help with that boat doesn't get finished.
Working as fast as I can, Vin.
Work faster, Mark.
Let's hope that time is on our side this time around, you know?
Peggy's making the next
Where I've been
hourglass
spending
with
the better
sugar.
part
It's what
of
makes
30
it
minutes or so just trying to get
just
past
Grim
this.
Reaper. It breaks in her hands, and I'm just thinking, really, this hourglass is the element that tells our story. I don't think we're gonna make it. Peggy's making hourglass through our Grim Reaper, and it shatters in her hands. This hourglass is the element that tells our story.
Get me some sugar over here and maybe we can roll out another. We ran out of time.
Ran out of time.
We don't have a choice at this point. We just have to use it.
If we end up with a broken hourglass, it could just signify your time is up.
So we decide to just leave it busted on the bottom and the sands are spilling out, but that actually serves our story a little bit. And I hope the judges see it the same way.
We're looking good, guys. Keep it going. Steam rolling.
Are we ready to go with them on there? Yeah. Okay, can we get them on there? How you doing, Ray? How's the skull coming? Working on it.
Got 7 minutes. Our inspiration for this piece is the Grim Reaper crossing the river Styx to the gates of hell, carrying a passenger. We're really racing against the clock to get as much detail as possible in a really small piece.
I need some help with everybody. What are we thinking of the boat? Just that brown?
Yeah.
I just need my paint palette and I want to go to town on this rat now. I want a little white and black. I want to go over it with black.
You guys, we don't have time.
We have time. Just give me some colors.
You're probably gonna see me as soon as I come out of here, no matter where he's at.
Guys, we gotta tie it all together.
So I start airbrushing now.
Do it. You tell me when you need this on there, Barbara Ann.
About 3 minutes, okay?
Let's try to get
Let's get it
No, it doesn't matter because my controller stopped responding.
We're gonna get this done, guys. Come on.
I envision this thing with the cat being the Grim Reaper and the rat being what he's just killed.
Give me one.
Oh, he's gross.
Dead rat walk.
Give me the black. Just give me the black.
Okay, I'm gonna bring it over. Half a minute.
Let's focus on what we need to do. Just put it on.
We're going up here, right?
Yeah. Is it gonna stay?
Can I paint while you're doing that? What else are we missing? What else are we missing?
More skulls?
More skulls. Yeah, try what's missing.
Here's some more, Vin.
1 minute.
1 minute. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
1 minute. All right.
That's awesome.
Oh, jeez. Hurry up. Okay, move the hood. Okay, airbrush.
Airbrush gonna be
Detail.
okay on that?
Okay, just be careful of the Okay, good. Just leave it. Just.
Okay.
Okay.
The skulls go in the boat or on the rocks?
We need to fix this up.
We're gonna put some fondant down there, right? Wherever the line's leading through.
I'm on it.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up.
Right, hands off. Hands off.
Look how perfect that works in with the...
Good job, bro.
It's a fast 45 minutes.
This is not a lot of time.
All right, teams. For this small scare, we asked each of you to give us your most horrifying Grim Reaper.
Yeah,
Now,
so
the winning team in this round gets a bonus going into the Spine Chiller, and you'll need all the help you can get. Team Dead Men Walking. Still riding high off the victory.
Feeling good.
Tell us about Death.
Ours is inspired by Doré's painting The River Styx. The ferryman and his victim are about to enter Hades, and it is our poor victim's last minute of freedom. They are made out of modeling chocolate, pulled sugar, gates of hell, a poured sugar, river Styx.
Tom, we'll start with you.
Well, I understand your story. I don't get it on this one. My word to describe this would be muddy.
I don't know how you guys managed to pull 4 or 5 hours out of 45 minutes, because again, you have many, many details
Just
here.
do it.
I know
Just
that you
do
can
it.
create something small and really capture my attention. However, because it is so small, I feel like I have to stand about 2 inches away from it to really see all the details that you worked so hard on.
Regina?
I actually kind of think it's rather great. I love the little guy in there because it sort of reminds me of my character in True Blood, constantly running from vampires.
Thank you, judges. Thank you, Dead Men Walking. Team Paranormal, how are you?
Good.
Tell us what you made.
It's a digital age. Nobody makes house calls anymore. So why should the Grim Reaper? He's saving some time by just emailing himself to the unfortunate victim. So what we have here is somebody's tablet with the last email they will ever receive. We've got some LEDs inside the case covered with fondant. The skull is pumpkin. The screen is sugar with an edible printed image on it. And then his blade is also pulled sugar.
Tom, you dig it?
The concept is brilliant. I mean, even though it's small, the idea is huge. This has everything you expect to see from a Grim Reaper: the scythe, the skull, the hood. I love this thing.
So the execution is very perfect. I like the proportions. What I would do differently is paint a glaze over the frame of the tablet to separate the black from the tablet and the black in his drape.
Regina?
It's very modern and it hits home to me because I seem to be attached to my electronic devices. Great job.
Great. I'm missing one Care Bear sock of one type and one Care Bear sock of the other.
Don't fear the Reaper, but rather fear time itself. And clearly, we are out of time. We've got the body made out of cake. His head is carved out of pumpkin. And we have a blown sugar hourglass that has the sands of time spilling out.
Shidman?
The message is very clear and very simple. But that being said, I was slightly let down. I think the flaws are in the details. I would like to see just a little bit more sculpting
Holy
in
shit,
the
I
body
did it.
for the cake. The hourglass really lost the shape of the hourglass, and it looks like you overworked the bottom.
Regina, what do you think?
I was a bit confused at first because I wasn't for sure that that was an hourglass, but now that you explained it, I was like, oh, okay.
It must be incredibly hard to sculpt in food, but based on what I see you've already sculpted, the skull is more realistic.
It completely broke my heart to hear Tom specifically criticize the sculpting in the pumpkin. That was one thing I really wanted to blow them away with.
Team Screamish. Tell us what you made.
Well, to a rat, the cat is the Grim
That took
Reaper.
way
The
too long.
rat itself
Way too
is carved
goddamn
from
long.
pumpkin. The body of the cat is out of Rice Krispie treats and modeling chocolate. Claws, whiskers are out of pulled sugar.
This is definitely thinking outside the box. Even though I love the idea of the scythe and the hood and all that, the message is there and it's right on.
Dean, I had no idea the rat was pumpkin. It's amazing what you've done with the color job. And if you placed
took way too
white
long just to get
highlights
to this
on the
point.
black, then his features would come out a lot more and be that much more frightening.
Regina?
It's like a little vampire Reaper cat, and I love it.
Thank you, judges. Teams, our judges here need a little time to contemplate their own mortality. We'll bring you back in a minute.
We
came in feeling real strong, and the judges really knocked our piece down a bit. This was a pretty big blow to our confidence.
This could be anyone's game. My heart is beating so loud that I can hear it.
We asked each team to work together and create their own terrifying interpretation of the Grim Reaper.
We made it to the title screen.
Some of you really thought out of the box, while one team had details just too small to appreciate. In the end, one angel of death blew our judges away. Congratulations.
And of course, my computer's not working, so
Paranormal.
I'll be
You guys are the winner of the small scare and earn an extra assistant in the next round.
He's starting to burn up.
All
Hang
right.
a vampire that had
And
changed so
we're
bad
back.
in a tree and have the rising sun melting in.
I have it no matter what.
I'm gonna do
This
that
one real quick, and
white chocolate.
got me drink.
Is that gonna hold?
Well,
This
the
is
hardest part
actually
of this
pretty good. I
display
think the
is
cola
weight of
one
that
is the
bag.
better
I got another
of the
pipe and a
three
couple
between
flanges. How
this,
did I
the
get
cola, and
the
the root
weight?
beer,
I'm
but this
concerned
is pretty
that
good too.
our armature is going to support that weight.
Not a sponsor.
Assistant answer
Not that I'm big enough. Popular sponsors.
We have 2 baking assistants. They're going to be able to help us a lot. It's huge. We have so much work to do.
Alright, do I have another cola I can use?
Lee is going to be working on the vampire hunter, and Ray is going to be working on the
So I think
vampire
that's the problem I'm having, is I'm having a problem with
I am going to be
Discord
working on the
specifically.
buildings first, because that's going to take me the longest. These buildings really set a tone for the comic book scene. I'm going to be covering them with chocolate, and then I'm going to give them a settling effect, and it's going to give them a sexual feel. Simple worked for us in the small scare. There is no way we can lose.
Guys, look at this pumpkin I found.
Holy moly. We are here to cheer. Amen, brother.
I'm tired of every time I bump anything.
3 will be victorious, 1 will be vanquished. In 4 hours.
Oh my gosh. We're down one.
There's already
Down one.
I'm gonna try and get this big strip that can wrap around the base from each side. We want to win that challenge back from Paranormal. I'm gonna do gargoyles and catacomb skulls. We come up with the story of a church that's been overrun by vampires. There's a nun trying to take her church back. The vampire's still in a casket, resting on top of a great-looking crypt in a catacomb with lots of skulls, and a nun ready to take her church back.
In honor of our colors, I'm going to do green and purple around the outside.
Richard's gonna make a stained glass window out of pieces of ice malt fused together. Starting to look really good, guys.
That's not
May's gonna be
really-
sculpting these figures with crispy treats using fondant and modeling chocolate to really give a lot of detail, a lot of emotion, and a lot of force to this
I
piece.
had
Right over here,
another
pumpkin. I'm going to be
USB,
using thick slabs of
USB-C,
pumpkin to form the base
but
of the catacomb, which is going to be this huge gargoyle. I gotta get
I
the
do not
base
know where it went.
completely structured together, or else Vinny's not going to be able to get his casket on top of it. But it's going to take
That
a lot of
one
time.
is not the right one.
Alright guys, let's keep the pace moving.
Dean's carving the round face of the sun.
Feeling the sunshine.
I'll be doing the tree out of cake, crispy treats, and chocolate fondant. Darcy
So I guess I'm just struggling with this one.
Dark chocolate shell with red chili raspberry jam. Darcy's going to be doing the back out of chocolate and wafer paper, and the fence is going to be out of chocolate
Which sucks.
poured into a form that we make out of brown sugar.
Because this one's a good thing, and I don't know why, so it just doesn't want to stay working.
I think I might have enough cake.
Barbara Ann has a lot on her plate for this challenge. She's going to be filling that coffin with an awful lot of cake. The sculpting of the neck and shoulders of the vampire, as well as dressing all the coffin with fondant.
I want them all different sizes because this is
I made it out of where the hell that was, into the hallway where the cops were being killed.
Chain links out of sugar, and the flames coming up from the bottom that are burning this coffin will be all pulled sugar. Our tasting element.
Suddenly, I can run perfectly fine.
The logs fueling the fire.
I'm gonna have to trim the entire back of this pumpkin off.
The pumpkin element is going to be the vampire's head and his hand that's coming out of the front of the coffin. My pumpkin sculpting on the small scare was really heavily criticized today, so I've got to knock this out of the park.
Suddenly, we're outside.
Our tasting element is kind of a play on
Hey, welcome on in, man.
Richard's gonna create suckers, and he's got a little surprise in store for the judges.
You're just in time for after I spent about 30 minutes struggling to get through the tutorial.
I'm sure the judges are gonna eat a bug. This is war. Go big or go home.
Teams. 3 out hours left.
You're getting a little too quiet over there, Mark. I'm trying to get the first.
Oh yeah, I haven't been paying attention to where my health and stuff
How
is.
it looks. The whole piece is gonna rest on top of my pumpkin. The gargoyle is gonna be awesome.
Vinny, are you gonna drill in from above? I'm gonna drill in from underneath. From underneath, okay.
There's a lot riding on me forming the base of this piece.
Oh, God.
Oh man.
It breaks, an hour's worth of work is lost.
Guys, I just lost this one.
I'm having my meltdown moment right now. I need to figure out how to fix this. I can't believe it. An hour's worth of work is lost.
Guys, we just lost one of the tunes.
Okay, stop on it, man.
Our whole piece is resting on the work that I'm gonna do. We were gonna lose this challenge, and it was gonna be all my fault. I think I gotta nix the gargoyles. Before I waste too much time, I decided I'm gonna scrap the gargoyles.
That's a damn building.
Like a band of skulls around the bottom of the base. Sounds like a good plan. I like the idea of using the potatoes, man.
Because I don't have the gargoyles.
It's good thing ambulances are fast, huh?
Amount of potato skulls to give it a catacomb feel. I'm gonna do a ton and make it look sick.
That's a crane.
The focal point of our display is a life-size coffin.
Dude, this guy can drive.
I'm a little bit concerned over how much time Barbara Ann is spending just filling this coffin with cake.
So you're starting into his body then?
I have been doing his body this whole time, yeah.
Okay.
If we run out of time covering this thing with fondant, that is going to send us home. And I don't see a stitch of fondant on this coffin yet.
Think about starting
That
to lay
the
fondant
whole
on that coffin.
section of that city is just moving. Whoa.
Keep pushing it in there. It's trying to wobble. It's so wobbly.
Are you guys behind you?
That was a section you run. Damn. I forgot that shit happened.
Oh, that's cool. He's pretty heavy though. He has a lot of weight on him. Can I feel it? Let's see what I need to do to the armature. We're gonna hang a vampire bat in a tree, and I'm worried about the weight of that bat because we can't have the tree falling over. It's pretty heavy. There's no time to start over, so if it doesn't work the first time, we're in trouble. We'll make sure the armature won't break. You make sure he won't break. Yeah, they're gonna be good. Our tasting element for this piece is a terry cordial fashioned to look like eyeballs.
Size and scale, everybody?
That guy sounds familiar. That voice.
Yeah, perfect. Ray's done with the vampire head.
The bad guys in the ambulance.
Help us
There he's
with
not.
our vampire hunter's face, and he's gonna make it by modeling chocolate.
What if he's wearing a colander like a helmet?
I like it.
We really wanted our hunter to look straight out of a comic book, and he's created all of his weapons from things he's found around the house, like when you're a kid.
Burn enough to kill a vampire?
Oh my gosh! Right enough to burn my eyeballs.
What the hell?
Over half of our time is gone, guys.
All right.
I haven't even started carving a face yet.
Okay.
Still having raised.
Tom's opinion wants a good sculpture, he's gonna get a good sculpture.
Or I have no business being here.
The judges were very specific about depicting a very horrifying scene, and since we don't have the vampire killer,
Fly right
I
out
think
of the tunnel.
we're really going to be relying on the expression.
Chapter
of the
1
vampire's
clear.
face to create that
Save
scare.
game.
Okay, that is wicked looking. I love the ears.
So I have to put as much intensity into that expression as I
Yes,
can.
overrides for sure.
Teams,
Next shot.
stakes have never been higher. 2 hours.
2 hours?
Only 2 hours. This is not far enough along.
I like how the host says the stakes have never been higher, and he has a wooden stake with blood on it.
Oh yeah.
I love him.
Oh yeah.
I like it. Looks really cool. I think it's gonna be
I don't really like the Asian chick too much. I mean, I don't hate her. There's just stuff she says that bothers me.
And Faye's doing a great job making this coffin out of fondant.
So we're just going down this hallway. Our vision going nuts.
Yeah.
All the details we want now in time, but I know we
Said
can
you didn't
work
put the
magic.
detail in it. It looks like a kid carved it. It's like we did that on purpose.
And then we'll airbrush it, and it'll look like a gorgeous coffin.
Here I
And
come with
we
the head.
upgrade her.
It's coming up for good.
Please stay on there, my buddy. Barbara Ann has now spent 3 hours filling this coffin with cake, and we still need fondant over this thing. We are gonna run out of time.
Hi. You told me that last night.
Well, he's in my chat right now, so.
Shane's up there, honey. Move and talk, move and talk, move and talk.
I just was half asleep, so I didn't like say hi back. I was just like, okay.
Way to go with the speed.
Okay.
Tell BC he needs to get his ass down here and move back down here. Tell BC he needs to move his ass back down here. There.
Oh my god.
I see his hand, I rate him.
In Lakeside Town.
Okay, we gotta get this back wall up.
Cause of death remains a mystery, and more than a dozen mutilated bodies found in the village of Oak River. Several residents unaccounted
It's
for.
ticking, and we don't exactly have time for pleasantries.
Rubber Ann, how's it looking?
It's looking better.
Really? It's 45 minutes and I need the front.
Oh my goodness.
And if we can't get the fondant finished in time, a lot of Peggy's jewelry work is not even going to make it onto our display.
How are we with that fondant? We're
hello
needing
there.
it like desperately.
Tensions are high because this is a disaster.
You're down to 39 minutes.
The bickering between Peggy and Barbara Ann could cost us this competition. We're falling apart.
Is it looking like I'm gonna have time to put this up? Or is it gonna look like we're going home because we can't get to the stuff?
It's looking like I'm doing my very best right now.
I'm not saying not your very best.
That's all I can tell you right now. That's my final answer.
The eyes.
Rubber Ann, how's it looking?
It's looking like I'm doing my very best right now.
I'm not saying not your very best.
That's all I can tell you right now. That's my final answer.
The bickering between Peggy and Barbara Ann could cost us this competition. We need to work together better to get this piece finished.
Okay, can I help you with this fondant? I'm done.
Yes, you totally make my day.
Okay, I'm coming in.
She's working on a 5-foot coffin, trying to fill it with cake and fondant and modern chocolate, and that woman is bickering at
We
her.
originally thought that this bat would end up.
It's gonna take her a while to do that.
It ended up being more like 30. Coming through. Woo! I've got it.
This is not what it appears to be.
I have it. Yeah.
When I was a little
really
girl,
concerned that our armature is going to support that weight.
my
Don't break. Don't break. I wouldn't.
my
touch it.
mom's
No, I just,
frenemy,
it's holding fine.
Michelle, had to bring a Halloween decoration for her office party,
Do you have him?
and it had to be something cool. Well, my mom had a station wagon, so they had this idea to bring a coffin.
30 minutes.
And I remember us going to Walmart, buying spray paint, buying cardboard, getting, my mom got like cardboard or plywood, or I think my mom got cardboard. And us sitting in our apartment, and us girls, us kids, and mom and Michelle making this 6-foot
Yes, I remember you telling me
tall
about that
cardboard
a year
coffin.
ago or so.
And I remember Michelle literally getting in it, in that they had it leaned against a tree, spray painting it. And it was life size, and they, mom helped Michelle deliver it. And the whole bit, well, by the end of it, it ended up, everybody wanted to try to see if they could fit in the coffin, then it broke apart.
There's your medication that travels things unknown, but it provides moderate health risk.
But everyone thought it was awesome. I remember the details my mom put in it, and
With this thing or go
whole
home.
bit.
There's really no middle ground.
I remember her and Michelle, and
Teams, we asked each of you to give us a
Still can't believe your
battle
roommate screwed
depicting
you
the
over like
demise
that.
of a bloodthirsty vampire against a valiant vampire killer.
they put a sign, and that they glued a sign
I watched it
that
myself.
says, and that coffin not meant for human use. People still tried it.
And his answer is the sun being 5,000. The body of Timmy.
Your crackers fell, but not only did they fall, they spilled out. So that's the only reason I mess with your crackers.
With the clothes being
You're trying to not come down here?
Yes! I screwed it up! I made it worse!
I mean, I kind of don't blame you.
That's the only reason I messed with your crackers, was I was fixing
Because I
it,
always felt
and
like
then I made it
once you
worse.
get here, you're stuck here.
The flavor really develops, and then it kind of pops and hits you like zap.
You could have put a white frame in front of this thing, and it'd be a page out of this other country.
You know what? Screw you and your mother.
I think your weak point is the actual vampire
What are you
victim.
beating on?
My box of crackers.
The box of crackers. They fell 4 times. So I was trying to fix it, and then I was yelling at the Ritz crackers. Because they just don't want to stay there. Sorry, Brian.
That's why you're a vampire.
Sister Bernine is the true vampire slayer, walking down
Oh,
the
you said you've been
catwalk.
trying to come down.
She came
Okay.
across a casket and killed Monsignor Jean-Philippe. The piece is made out
You
of
must be on your phone if you're having issues
Cake is the coffin, lots of
with typing in the field.
Sister Burdine is made out of Rice Krispie treats. Our sucker, inside we have real Colombian ants in a lemon sucker with bloody caramel.
The caramel is absolutely delicious. The ant was disgusting.
Resident Evil 1.
I'm worried about you guys. I thought you were going to be a one-hit wonder. That is clearly not the case. It's just gorgeous. Great one.
The texture that you created with these skull potatoes is riveting. Good job.
Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Team Morbid Mayhem. What do you have?
This particular bloodsucker has awakened to find himself the prey. A very cunning vampire hunter has chained him.
That scene is exactly straight out of the first Resident Evil game.
A little note on the front. And the logs fueling the flames.
You can tell this is made by the Resident Evil people.
It is a chocolate cake that has
Shinji
a
Mikami, I
ganache
think
and
this is.
raspberry filling in it, and it's been rolled in a mocha chocolate.
I'm really impressed that you got this perfect texture in a short amount of time.
Thank you.
I love this thing. This is a sculpture. This is the sort of thing I would have in my living room.
The attention to detail
Hooray
of
for
the
the
face
lantern.
is brilliant.
What does make me really sad is the 3 hours spent on putting cake inside the coffin, only to be covered up entirely. It didn't add to the overall design.
Thank you again.
Thank you.
Play. What's up, Team Screamish? Tell us what we have.
No.
A vampire bat was taking a nap one night, and vampire hunter.
Yeah, Shinji Mikami directed this, and he did Resident Evil for the longest time.
Our tree was made from cake, Rice Krispie treats.
So that scene where he like drops the head and turns around, that's like straight out of the Japanese.
Cocoa butter, and the head was molded out of white chocolate.
The original Japanese Resident Evil 1.
Element is a house-made red chili raspberry jam with ganache and freeze-dried raspberries.
Come on. See, now, he warned us about that, and I crouched to go under it, and I still hit.
The simplicity of it and the intricate work that went into the individual items.
I do question the amount of negative space that you have.
Now, if you think this is very RE now, wait till we get to the next building, because I remember we get to a building that is straight up like the mansion.
I think it's beautiful. Well done.
Thank you, judges. Screamish. Thank you. All right, teams. The judges need a little time to catch their breath. We'll bring you back in a minute with the final decision.
Shinman's comments about not fully using our space are making me a little nervous. So it sounds like it's between us and Morbid Mayhem as to who's going home.
Maybe.
Shinman was
Maybe.
very critical
Again,
of
maybe.
spending so much time filling this coffin with cake. In hindsight, I agree.
You got a patient, a mental patient who really needs help, and you're an officer, and you're like, maybe I should help you?
Someone's going home tonight, but not
Oh, it wants me to
because they did a
disarm it.
bad job. It's simply that somebody has to
Well,
go.
I'm trying to disarm it. I can do talk to text, but it mutes what you're doing, so I can't respond when it's on my own doing talk to text. Okay, I understand that.
Humorous and very campy, and in this case, it really works because it's so stylized. It's
For some reason, my controller
One dead weight is the dead
keeps
vampire.
wanting.
I
I have to keep unplugging it and plugging it back in because it keeps wanting to not
What's
respond.
left of the vampire. But I would love to see him 3 stages before that.
The eye candy from Ruby definitely was very interesting. Many, many layers of flavors.
Let's talk about our buddies Dead Men Walking.
These guys are the masters of detail.
All the pieces, all the details completely supported their story. I do wish we saw more pumpkin carving from Mark, but the potato heads were great.
It was very active, as if you could see the image moving.
I'm gonna warn you now.
Really amazing.
Very thought
Damn
out.
it, I did find one thing that I can have my PS4 controller, my phone actually use the controller. Yeah, that's. Yeah, I've heard of people doing that and using it to play games and stuff like that on their phone.
Barbara Ann didn't spend those 3 hours stuffing the coffin and spent some time perhaps giving us even a hint of the killer. However, the killer left a note.
I do think that they could have maybe gone a little further.
Strap parts required. Yes, nice. We might have seen that a number of times, like we did the chainsaw dude.
Again, it's so simple and so effective. It's almost like a painting.
I do agree that this piece alone is very clean. However, comparing it to the other creations, I feel like this does look like they didn't show us as much with the
Using
same amount of given
matches.
time.
First of all, I mean, press B to burn them,
Space,
destroy
I know
them
that they said
completely,
that was
burning a single
intentional, but
match.
it made
Same
it
as
seem
person that they can
empty.
all be burned with one match. Other things besides poison enemies can also be
It
burned.
was nice that they went with a different kind of creature.
The dessert was my favorite.
Yeah.
The hatch is chili.
We burn them to make sure
So
that they
long
don't
and really
come
go
back
on.
and try to get
Again, everything was
droopy on
Somebody
us.
has to go home, and that's what makes this tough.
Do we have a decision?
I think it's the vampire in the coffin. Everybody else gave them some way of the killer.
Teams, for this
Like the
challenge,
sun,
we want
they
to
tied him
slay
up in the
vampires,
sun.
and you gave them to us with a vengeance.
But
Some
the
of you
cake
struggled to
added to the
achieve
thing. They
vision,
just stuffed the
leaving
cake
too
and then
many
ate it.
details up to the imagination. However, 2 teams succeeded in capturing vampire carnage. Through beautiful
lose
details,
health.
they clear
I'm gonna
story.
poke you in the
Both of
nose,
you
Diana.
blew the judges away. But like the battle for life and death with a heinous bloodsucker, only one side can be victorious. So the judges felt that one team slayed the competition. Congratulations. Dead Men Walking. You are the winner of this Halloween Wars battle.
Winning the Spine Chiller.
Journal
is
of
icing on the
Sebastian
cake.
Castellanos,
It's awesome to
November
come back from
2004.
being behind and come back for a win.
2004.
That's the good news.
Oh yeah, that was Resident Evil 4's movie show, wasn't it? Finally got my gold badge, Detective Sebastian Castellanos.
Some of the judges liked your simple, elegant vision.
I like the
but
sound of
others
that.
were taken
Seems like a
aback
long
by
time
the
coming.
unusual space in your piece.
But they say that is I'm one of the fastest ever rise through the ranks. Can't wait to get started. I know that I can do more good as a detective than I ever could as a beat cop. Plus I don't have to wear that damn uniform anymore. The pay bump doesn't hurt either. KCPD needs all the help they can get. There's a seemingly disproportionate amount of crimes these days. Crimson City is my home and it's my job to protect it.
I agree. They shouldn't have hid the cake.
Right.
You're going home.
Well, see, now, I
That
don't
one
know.
is going home.
Just crashing.
This
So
one, the
bummed.
sun.
The one with the sun.
Halloween Wars
Because they didn't use the
is most
negative
intense
space.
thing I've ever done.
I
They had
2 battles down,
they put
2
the
to go. For the
cake
3
in
teams that have made it this
because
far,
if they
there is
didn't,
no time to
then the
rest.
font
Right
wouldn't have been
in the thick of it,
flat,
trust me.
You could have made the coffin and then do the fondant. Because the fondant was put on something else, not on the actual cake.
There's only 3 teams left.
It wasn't actually attaching to the cake.
We're in the final 3, but I feel like we were hanging on by the skin of our teeth. There is simply no room for error from here on out.
Next time,
There's a lot that's a matter in this game.
Stuff, so I don't know.
one battle
That's why I
left until we
said,
crown a champ.
let's see. Anything from
Oh, I'm not telling you you're wrong. I'm just saying
another extra point.
there was an edge about that much that from the cake to the fondant. So they could have put,
These 3 teams return to battle in the ultimate
they could have
Halloween
did something
War.
else with it.
Carl, somebody's going home tonight. It can't be us.
I don't have the points for any of this.
Yeah, I was. Did it work? No.
I can use fire rate in real time on my weapon now.
So
After
good.
that.
This is Halloween Wars.
I think I'll just wait for now. You should go ahead
I'm
and
Justin Willman. Huddle up with your loved ones because it's about to get terrifying. Tonight, our remaining Halloween Wars teams are headed into another
I love
I'm
how
just
he
gonna
sounds
hope
like
that
he's
that's
not
not
introducing a food challenge, but a fact like a horror thing.
And Tom Savini,
No, I don't think
actor,
they gave
director,
me
and special effects
what you
icon,
expect
whose
during
credits
recovery.
include Dawn of the Dead, Friday the 13th, and From Dusk Till Dawn. The battlefield is ready, and our competitors are headed back into the Halloween Wars kitchen right now.
We're heading into the 3rd battle of Halloween Wars. Paranormal is the only other team that's won anything.
Congratulations, Paranormal.
They're our biggest competition right now.
You had a syringe on you.
This thing.
Tensions are high. The bickering between Peggy and Barbara Ann could cost us this competition.
It's looking like I'm doing my very best right now.
I'm not saying that's your very best. I'm
That's
just
all I
saying.
can tell you right now. That's my final answer.
There is simply no room for error in this competition.
No, see, here's the thing. She put styrofoam. She put she packed it full of cake, and then she put
Doors and
styrofoam
windows. Yep,
on
I know
top
that.
of the cake, and then put the fondant. And
Or
that
she could have just put the styrofoam
she could have just put the styrofoam. Now here's the kicker. If this thing, and that
Ran out of
if
stamina.
they had actually planned to eat it, or if Terry Vincent was on here, she would have nailed their ass for that. because we were watching a Food Network challenge and somebody ran out of cakes broke, stuff like that, so they started stuffing styrofoam between the cake. Carrie saw that, stopped them, or maybe she didn't even stop them, I don't remember, but either way she nailed them for it because styrofoam releases a gas and makes the cake toxic. I didn't know that until I was watching Food Network challenge.
Welcome back to Halloween.
But someone put styrofoam in their cake on Food Network challenge. Cake, and Carrie and Vincent nailed their ass for it. That's why I say she's a sugar god.
2 rounds. A small scare challenge. Winner of which will get an advantage in the second round. The Spine Chiller Challenge.
I don't know.
It's like his blood cannot turn into barbed wire.
So, let's meet our guest judge from the blockbuster Twilight series.
Don't have any you.
Sam Yuli.
I found this back there.
Oh yeah, that's our last guest judge.
I am so excited. I love Twilight. I totally geeked out.
Teams, you're about to give us.
He plays Sam Yuli, the alpha werewolf.
A look into the unknown.
Well, I missed both those shots.
It's entirely up to your imagination. And today, we want that imagination to come to life using your combined skills in pumpkin, cake, and candy to create your own unique take on the nightmare that lies behind the door. Having said that, you each get your own door.
Something scary behind the door can go in a lot of different directions. Who knows what could be behind that door? Your imagination starts to play, and that plays up on the fears.
We've given you the door. The rest is up to you. You've got 45 minutes.
I had a feeling that was going to happen.
Starting now.
All right, guys. Maybe we could stretch this outside the box a little bit, something different. What are your phobias?
How many people are with phobia of spiders?
I'm terrified of spiders.
Okay.
We're thinking off the bat, spiders. I think this could really tap into everybody's primal fear.
Feeling a victim.
Maybe cocooned, like up against the door.
We're having a spider crawling out from this door, but behind the door, there's going to be his victim, cocoon.
We need to show that we can send those dead men walking. I'm feeling good because I know we've got a lot of talent on this team. We can really bring it. What scares you? What scares you?
Some teams might be okay with just not getting eliminated, but we want to win. We want to win each and every challenge.
Remember the old joke where they put a bucket of water up on top of the door and you open up the door and it falls on you?
What if the bucket was alive, like a poltergeist or like some sort of like trickster?
Our inspiration for the small scare is the classic bucket on the door prank. We want whoever's going to open that door to walk in and have a bucket of goop and guts fall right on them.
I'll pull a wire through sugar, put a piece of candy on the end.
We really want to impress the judges. We're going to go for height and for bigger details. The biggest challenge with this small scare is going to be defying gravity and getting that piece of candy on the fishing hook to suspend in midair.
How about this, guys, for the bucket? I think this is perfect.
Make it work.
Dubai chocolate?
What's scared is something behind the closet door.
We want to do
No,
a
I've not
big,
tried Dubai chocolate.
evil pumpkin monster that's baiting children with a big long tongue that comes out and kind of wraps around the door.
You gotta make sure those clothes you're making are really identifiable for a little girl's room.
I've heard it was good, but I have not tried
Childhood
it.
fear of something behind the door. When you're a kid, you just think that there's something creeping by there.
We were really close last time. I think we just shy of that one. I don't want to be just shy anymore. I want to be
$20 for chocolate? Yeah, I'm not gonna take that unless it's a good amount.
We gotta make it to that final round.
Yeah?
Have you tried the
Really quick spider
Reese's Oreos or Oreo Reese's?
After you left the couch, you were gone.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I know.
For this piece,
I'm sorry, but you got 2 weeks of...
I need to nail this.
Yeah, you got 2 weeks, you gotta double cuddles. Because I can't cuddle the one I want.
He's gonna be working on the
Let's
arms and
burn you before you turn into something.
I want to cuddle, yeah, I want to cuddle something small and furry, and I don't have a dwarf, and I can't cuddle Tibby.
And also creating a candy and fishing hook that is gonna lure the person out. This fragile piece is an essential piece of our story.
Tibby, you got to do with it. You got to do with it. You got to do with it. You got to do with it.
The unknown becomes known.
I like them both. I think I like I think I like the Reese's with the Oreos in it better than the Reese's.
Delicate it as a spider out of them.
Excuse me, not by much.
Spider is
about the same to me.
for the back half because it's just the size that we want to convey. The body will be best out of pumpkin.
Every detail matters, guys. We cannot miss a beat here.
Barbara Ann's going to be sculpting the victim that's hanging behind the door, out of modeling chocolate. Peggy's going to be doing a lot of spun sugar to create the webbing, and she's also making a whole lot of little baby spiders crawling out from this cocoon to add a little creep factor.
Barbara, I'm almost done over here. How are you doing over there?
There was some tension between Peggy and Barbara Ann earlier on. Hopefully, as we move on, they'll gain a little bit of that mindset to how to compromise with team members and ideas.
I was thinking a dress, like a little lacy sock, maybe.
Oh, so I expected.
Yeah.
We used to be fashioning some clothes from
Excuse me, a Resident Evil 4 moment. You go on the
and
thing,
then I'm going
and
to be
then,
pulling some
well,
sugar
it doesn't
for
happen
the eyes, and I'm
instantly.
actually
You
going
gotta
to
shoot
make
the
a
leg,
really
but
long, gross tongue out of bubble
you
gum.
know what I mean.
I've never worked with bubble gum
Big blade
before,
already
but
full.
nobody ever has in Halloween Wars. And we're thinking out of the box.
Excuse me.
Jeez, all the way back, right?
We
I'm
are looking
drinking
for Ray to detail out a lot
this
of
right
teeth.
now.
We really want to give it a menacing feel.
We gotta make sure we
Yeah, that's why I like the Reese's with the Oreo bits in it. It tastes more like both of them than just a Reese's. Like the Oreo with the Reese's in it does.
legs for this guy.
I decide to cut small slivers out of this pumpkin, almost in the shape of French fries, to represent the spider's legs, and I'm just hoping that they're not too
I'm sorry.
flimsy and weak.
I have to use the bathroom. And I can't ask. Move, Dinah.
Ever so quietly. I can burn these? Does that get their attention?
It just hit me.
Let's see. I guess I'll do this one.
No, I guess not. It's so dark, and I turned the brightness up too. Death of Bear Wrath. Arbitrary squeezed to death. Sour lime. Just 5 flavors. I can find other than cola. I don't do the cola. Cherry obituary. Yeah, the cola one was actually the best one out of these ones, in my opinion. This is a good second. The root beer was, I think, the worst. But the cola, to me, actually tasted the best. Okay, so I can actually attack with this torch. Try to sneak up on this dude. Yeah, I've been trying to find, you know, alternatives that I like to drink other than the, you know, Gatorade. I mean, I still get Gatorade, but you know, I'm trying to be better about staying hydrated. Oh no, this is where I had to go, but oh. Damn, didn't like using that many bullets on him. Anyway, I think if I was going to get more of the soda flavored Liquid Death, I would get the cola one. I do like the raspberry sparkling water flavor, but the last time I had it and I was drinking it kind of regularly, I started having issues with my throat. I don't know why. Did I not? Map fragment. Oh, well, this is not good. Yeah, that's something coming to a bunch of different states, but it's gonna depend on which states. Like here in Florida next year, it's not gonna cover like pre-made desserts, energy drinks, soda, candy. Alright, I found where I need to go finally. They're right now looking very Resident Evil 4. In fact, this is seen straight from Resident Evil 4. Oh, that's amazing. I was out of ammo. Chapter 2, clear. Save game. Chapter 3, Claws of the Horde. Do one more chapter and then I'll probably stop. Okay, so my controller decided to quit again. I don't think it's the controller, I think it's the cord. That doesn't give me any problems anywhere else, so if it's not the cord, then it might just be the USB ports on my computer. At least on the front. It's a pile of bodies. Where am I supposed to go again? This way? That's not what I want to do. See, I gotta... See, now I wasted a bullet trying to figure out what to do. No. Thanks for the common courtesy of opening the door for me. Never mind. Okay, I gotta try and remember there's a syringe in there. Oh shit! I didn't even see that. Is there a way I can disarm that? No, I just wasted a match, I think. Stop the needle, blue in the blue area to disarm it. I think I have to worry about that guy getting up. Glad I saw it. Hey, more matches. Hiding spot under the bed.
Who's there? No, don't shoot. I'm not one of them. I'm a doctor. Marcelo Jimenez. You were in the ambulance before it crashed, right? Yes, we're lucky to be alive. Have you seen anyone else? My neighbor Wesley. I saw him running up ahead, but... come this way. Quietly, mind you.
Yeah, see, come on. See what I can do about the quiet part.
Have a look for yourself. Those things chased me all the way to the village. Me too. They're all over the place. Leslie went through that gate.
The gate.
Good Lord. There are too many to shoot our way through. One of us could try to lure them away while the other gets the gate open. You're the one with the gun. You say so.
Come on. There it is.
Damn it, Hoffman. There is a crank on the terrace. You will need to operate it if I'm to pass through.
What is yeah, I just picked up some ammo. That's not gonna be enough. Yeah, I can actually go through this door now.
Over here! Here! Hey! Over here! That's right, this way!
Wait, I thought you were gonna go for the crank.
That old guy's gonna give himself killed.
Alright, yep. Come on. Wait, do you have a gun? Ow. I'm burning you, because I know you're not dead. No, not gonna leave behind any ammo for me. You have no head. You should be fine. Oh, another bomb. Nice and slow. Done. Shit. Well, good to have that before. Yes, I get it. You don't need to show me the nurse every time. I can tell by the mirror. Alright, journalist Sebastian Castellanos. December 2004. First day as a detective. My new partner, Mary Hansen, is a real firecracker. Tenacious, no nonsense. My kind of woman. But I've got to watch it around her. She almost caught me checking out her ass today. Well, at least he's honest with himself.
My head.
Kinda, because I get a little breather here before I go out into the face of the hordes. Ooh. Oh. Alright, so I think we need to definitely upgrade that.
She's lit. It's so cute.
Oh, I only have 500 now? It's a revolver, so reload time will definitely help.
Yeah, as long as you stay like that, I guess it's okay.
I should go there first and then save. Nah, I can sprint longer.
Socks, maybe?
Like a little sundress?
Yeah. We is going to be fashioning some clothes from some modeling chocolate and fondant. And then I'm going to be pulling some sugar for the eyes, and I'm actually going to be making a really long, gross tongue out of bubble gum. I've never worked with bubble gum before, but nobody ever has in Halloween Wars. And we're thinking out of the box.
Teeth all the way back, right?
Like jagged teeth as you can get. We are looking for Ray to detail out a lot of teeth. We really want to give it a menacing feel.
We gotta make sure we rock this one. This is ready to attach.
No!
I'm about to cut the legs for this guy.
I decide to cut small slivers out of
My
this pumpkin,
soap
almost
fell.
in the shape of French fries to
Your
represent the
soap fell?
spider's legs. And
Yeah,
I'm just
my
hoping that they're
dear
not too
soap.
flimsy and weak, but they can hold a shape.
Far so good. This is
Okay, while you're refrigerating,
So glad to hear that, my friend.
Teams, 10 minutes.
Can't
Alright,
reach
let's pull
it.
it together,
All right,
guys.
we got
We
it.
can do it. We can do it.
We
Come
got
on.
it. We can use under 10 minutes. You want it on?
Yes.
You have to be kind of careful because it's kind of top heavy over here.
The mouth is really,
That
really
is.
wide and really top
I
heavy.
just
This
bought
thing
that
could collapse
soap
on itself
today.
any minute.
yeah.
It's hand soap. And it fell. And I can't reach it.
Pretty heavy.
You want to see if you can get it with my cane?
Want me to make a little slit?
Hold on.
Let's go. We gotta move.
Okay, let's get in the tap. Let's get in the tap.
Ooh, they're trying.
What?
You want to see if you can get it with my cane?
Let's start painting.
I probably can.
We want to make sure we get this web going really well.
My plan was just to cry and go, Mommy!
I hope you're going to be okay with that.
No, actually,
We
my
need
plan
time
was
to
to
fold
sit
that
there.
thing to this.
I wasn't crying out of drama. It was just like, I wasn't even really crying. I was like, oh!
Sugar fishing line. It needs to be able to
That was like,
suspend,
oh,
but it's super
because it
fragile.
fell at the corner. And it's like, it couldn't just normally fall. I had to fall between the wall and the fridge and the sink.
I don't know if we're gonna have
So
enough
I was like,
time to fix this
oh.
candy string. I'm freaking out. That's
Of
our
course
whole
it had to
display.
fall there, you know? Come,
Hey,
Sophie!
bullets.
We're saving the king! Oh, I got a magnet
Pictures
on my
about
arm.
to catch the fishing line,
I got 4 magnets on my arm.
and it breaks.
This is the wrong thing to happen right now.
How do we reattach it?
Wait down it.
Great. 6 minutes on the clock.
I'll need that.
That's the epitome of ADHD. The soap fell. You get the can, you grab
We
the
use a
soap.
little
You
white
grab the
fondant
soap,
to
you drop the
Where's the
magnet.
glue with the
Magnet in your arm.
When we finally get to hold,
Then you put the cane there, and go to start doing dishes, forgetting that you're supposed to give the cane back.
The wire keeps separating. I have crazy glue. I have super glue, pastry glue.
I don't know if we're gonna have enough time to fix this candy string.
This is not great at all.
Andy, my man, how we doing?
Good.
There's a
I don't
dead
think we're
bug.
going to have time to paint this with the amount of teeth.
I
You're
see
trying
dead
to
bug.
get all the clothes
Yeah,
on the
bug.
monster so he looks like he's in a closet.
Yeah, but
There's
he's
only
in the
3
middle.
teams left in this
Yeah.
competition. We need to have all of our
The
details in
king.
order.
Gotta get who's on there. Andy,
Wow.
did you see what they got going over there for a pumpkin?
Yes,
pie?
I do.
I hope we didn't go wrong by just going so simple with our pumpkin.
Have faith. This was anything but simple.
our inspiration for this is just tapping into fear of spiders, and if we portray it right, it could look just terrifying. We have a lot to prove right now. We're the only team here that has not won a challenge yet.
5 minutes.
5 minutes left.
Okay. Not too much, girl. Not too much. Sorry.
All right. When are you ready? For 3. That should be the final. Couple minutes.
Is your string coming from? Where's the door?
Yeah, the door's here.
I think you got your friend on the wrong side of our door. Oh. 4 minutes to go. Oh.
Okay, you know what? Don't worry. We'll just like kind of.
So he's not coming out the door anymore.
Yeah, it's all right.
We realize that the victim is on the wrong side of the door, and I don't know what to do. I'm hoping that we can get it applied and bolted down in a way that doesn't look like an accident.
Okay, let's get this puppy popped up.
Already?
Oh, you got 2 minutes. I need to get that tongue on.
Get it in.
The bubble gum worked out really, really well. I think it was a good contrast from the pulled sugar and all the other different textures that we had. Yeah, I need the height of the tongue to make it look like it's actually coming out. No, don't. I need that. I need that height.
The whole thing?
I need something.
I hope the judges are into it.
Like that, and then we'll go.
Okay.
I can't do this.
You have a minute and 47 seconds.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
5 minutes, 47 seconds. Screw down.
Surprise.
Got it. Don't move. Good job.
1 minute. We gotta hang hard. Let's get it on. Mark, grab that can behind this cold spray. Yeah, that's it. Okay.
The whole time I'm just thinking, what happens if it breaks? It's too late to redo it. We'll be screwed.
You gonna let it go? Let it go. You're good. Good job. Okay, I'm gonna keep going until they make me stop.
Cool. You got the trail going to him?
I do.
Beautiful. Mark, get some black paint so we can write on the door. 18 seconds, Mark.
Play in the back.
Open it in the middle more.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
The monster looks great. I'm thinking, we got this.
Teams,
All right,
we
fine.
gave you a door and asked you to hide your worst nightmares behind it. Remember, the winning team in this round gets a vital advantage going into spine chilling
Ow.
and additional assistance. And you all know that we want all the help we get.
No! I want to struggle like the rest of my family.
This is titled Mandy's Monster. Unfortunately, poor little Mandy's always getting in
You have
trouble
no
for not
idea. I
putting
do
her
not think I
clothes
need
away,
to
but
worry about
simply
you.
throwing towards the closet door. But she knows that that monster's waiting to lure her in there to eat her up. The pumpkin is pumpkin. We've got full sugar for the eyes, and we've got bonded clothing, and the tongue is actually bubblegum.
Tom, let's start with you.
I like the whole concept of it, and in the world of horror movies, the best horror movies was about what you didn't see, what happened behind a closed door. But it doesn't have that finished detail. It doesn't look like you're done yet.
Shipman.
I really like the tongue, and now that I know it's bubblegum, it's even more impressive. But overall, I just think it lacks a sophisticated finish. And your fondant clothing don't really look like clothing, unfortunately.
Just kidding.
I was watching you guys work, and I think you needed more time. I'm very impressed by the tone, though.
The judges just don't see it for what it is. Very frustrating.
Dead men walking. Knock, knock.
We created a impish poltergeist who has possessed a bucket. He's luring people closer for free candy, and when they come in, he's gonna spill his blood and bones all over them. The bucket is made from pumpkin. The arms are made from modeling chocolate. The string is made from sugar.
Tom?
I love the creature. It's clever. It's funny. It's creepy. You know, you didn't have to explain anything to me. I get it. I get it.
Just kidding. What do you think?
It doesn't scare me. I think it's more human for me. I really think it's cute.
Well, it is true that when in doubt, go for height. I do like the painting job on the pumpkin, but all of that doesn't really matter because I don't really feel the impact of your piece. It's simply too small, and I'm looking at the door. I'm not so much looking at your creation here.
Thank you, judges. Dead men walking. Thank you.
Yeah, that's
Morbid mayhem.
Spider is in front of the door. But what does she have behind the door? She has her victim in her web, so that now she has a place for all of her babies to feed. Our spider is carved out of pumpkin and an apple. The victim behind the door is encased in a web of isomalt.
Tom.
To me, this is creepy, scary, Halloween-y, and I never want to see it again in my life.
I isomalt
Okay.
spun
I
effect
guess
was
there's
really
no one
interesting.
else.
And then I saw this perfectly sculpted spider that really took my breath away, and it was creepy.
Just
Jesse,
stealth
everything.
it.
Well, playing a werewolf, yeah, Twilight franchise where my character doesn't scare easily, but it's sick and it's morbid. I love it. Thank you.
All right, teams. We're going to take a moment to give our judges a chance to chat. We'll be back with you. Thanks.
We really need to win this challenge. We need the morale boost.
The judges thought that we
Oh,
produced something
there's the shotgun.
subpar today. I'm nervous.
The judges definitely knocked us off our game. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Teams, you all gave the judges clear answers to the terrifying question, what lurks behind that door? One team was able to rise above the others and give the judges something to think about next time they reach for that knob. Congratulations.
B or more?
Morbid Mayhem.
I only asked because if you were doing more, I would have paused
Morbid
this.
Mayhem. We are just itching to get to the big challenge now and kill it.
We lost a small scare, and I couldn't believe it.
Team, so far you've given us terrifying, iconic creatures, and now we want you to create a monster of your very own. We want you to give us your interpretation of science gone wrong. A la the Halloween classics, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, or Frankenstein's monster.
This is such a cool theme. There's so many crazy things that you can do.
Whatever it is, just totally up to you. Just make sure it's chock full of wrong.
Yeah, I get that. You know,
Remember, at the end of this insanity, one team is going home. One more thing. You almost
I thought that maybe I'm trying to get this guy over here with the gun.
a crazy candy that could only have been concocted in a mad scientist's lab. To help you with this challenge, each team will get one assistant, and of course, Morbid Mayhem, you'll get double the help with the extra assistant you earned in the small scare. You've got just 5 hours to create your own science experiment. Clock starts now.
Guys, we got an extra assistant.
We did it.
Our confidence could not be higher. Peggy and Barbara Ann are working together more smoothly. It's just what we needed, and at just the right time.
He's combining two creatures like a, I think insects would make great fodder for this kind of thing.
We come up with the idea of a crazy mad doctor that is splicing genes and creating a mutated creature of his own, blended from a monkey and a fly.
I can't believe we didn't win that.
This is Morbid Mayhem's first victory. They might be a real threat now with that extra boost of confidence. What are we gonna do? Sounds wrong.
I'm thinking like the doctor experimented on himself too much. Can't tell if he's human or not anymore. Love that he's losing his humanity. Maybe he's like on a table experimenting on himself.
We're gonna create a mad scientist who's so obsessed with his own mortality that he keeps upgrading himself until he loses his humanity.
And science gone wrong. Can we do like a steampunk mad scientist?
I love steampunk. Steampunk is kind of like a really
The
cool
hive
type
mind.
of science fiction that involves lots of gears and gadgets and has a great visual aspect.
Thinking gears maybe inside?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Mechanical?
We have a motor that's going to go inside the chest of the torso, turning sugar and chocolate gears.
Somebody's going home tonight. It can't be us.
How about the candy scientist, and he has a candy experiment gone wrong?
We need a goo, yes, with a big monster.
But we have to have a scientist. Oh, like the scientist put some stuff in and the monster's coming out, the candy's biting back.
We want to depict a typical mad scientist and its creation,
Harpoon
this
bolt.
gross, gooey candy monster, which is leaping out to kill him.
Maybe there's a step here and the scientist is like falling down the step.
We really wanted to capture him in the moment of falling and stop time and show the moment when the science went wrong.
Oh, we need like 3 hours back here.
Like a generator.
The sugar glow
Ah.
of that tower really ties the
All
tower
right.
to the piece. So it really brings everything together as being a mad
They have
scientist.
to do
Nothing new.
science experiment gone wrong, like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, Frankenstein's monster. Mad
We've
scientist.
got a lot of work to do on the spine chiller, and that extra pair of hands is going to be invaluable.
Guys, I'm going to get pumpkins, all right? Okay, great.
For For this piece, I need 2 pumpkins. One is a classic jack-o'-lantern style pumpkin that I can open up and use for the chest cavity. The other pumpkin is going to be a really big, heavy pumpkin that I can take large chunks out to sculpt a foot, a stack of books, a steampunk style heart. We're the only team that's won Spine Chillers. We're still the team to beat.
You want to go grab that pumpkin right now? Hey guys, oh, yeah. How's this feeling? What do you think? You're a big guy?
Hey Ray, sometimes bigger isn't always better.
Dead Men Walking started out really, really strong. They have some competition now.
You're not dead.
Oh, this is super sick. I love it.
You were.
We're gonna have a giant pumpkin vat with the candy pumpkin monster coming out. So it's gonna be made from one pumpkin sitting inside another.
I kind of like the cut that happened there. Right in, guys.
Right, that's awesome. This is gonna be incredible.
Just like that. What do you think, guys? How? That pumpkin looks like it weighs more than me.
Vinny's going to have a lot on his plate handling both the armature and also building out the upper torso of the figure. Vinny's going to make the arms out of crispy treats covered in fondant. Richard's going to be using a lot of the different tricks and tools of his trade. He's got beakers and bulbs and lots of gears to be making. And all that's going to take a lot of time and a lot of time just to set up.
Hey guys, we didn't even discuss the tasting element.
What do you think?
I have like those little like chocolate-covered pop rocks that kind of explode in your mouth. Perfect. And I'll coat the chocolates with that so when they bite into
Well,
it.
at least you got the concept of a pet med.
Or go home. 4 hours left.
4 hours, guys.
4 hours. All right, okay.
Oh, hi. I knew you were there.
Tell me how he's looking. He looks really good.
I knew you were
His
there.
main responsibility is the scientist.
Yeah,
She's going to be making it out of
Oh.
crispy treats, cake, modeling chocolate, and fondant.
He looks great. Awesome. Good job.
I'm going to be doing a lot of the detail work. Blown sugar
So,
for the beakers. I'm
what you
going to be
doing?
making the goo that the monster
What
is
you
sitting
doing?
in. I'm going to be doing the
2 letters for the same
generator
shot, huh?
and
Okay.
pulling some sugar to simulate electricity coming from that
Right.
tower. And I'm going to be blowing sugar for the generator globe, which is a lot of
This
work.
goes back outside.
Walking had ants in their candy on the last challenge. We got to top that.
I don't want bugs.
No.
Make it look like a bug.
For our tasting element, we are making little chocolate flies.
It's gonna be busy.
Yes, using Mad Rock's candy in there gives it a little fizz. It's like science in
He's
your mouth.
watching.
It's like
He
electricity.
can't leave.
Peggy is making 2 really big fly eyes that we hope to backlight with some LEDs. Pulled sugar fangs, poured sugar glass windows.
And the salad so it doesn't sag.
Barbara Ann's going to be building the body of this fly creature out of cake, which is segmented kind of like a maggot's.
I'd love to paint these like metal.
I'm carving the mutation chambers out of pumpkin.
Never cut geometric shapes out of a pumpkin before this precise.
They need to look mechanical, and they can't look too organic.
Important science facts. 3 hours left.
Okay, guys, 3 hours. Let's do it. Let's do it.
I have a lot of elements that I'm doing in this piece. I definitely need to focus on the tower and the sheer globe for the generator because without those, our piece will look incomplete. Blown sugar is really time consuming, and not only does it take a long time to do, but it's really fragile. It ends up shattering everywhere. If we can't get these sugar globes blown right, we're done.
Ah, shit.
Well, you hear it shatter, and then what do you think happened?
Everywhere.
What are we gonna do? Make it again? Make another one? Do you have time to do that?
I don't know. We have so much to do. And if we don't just focus right now, this piece isn't gonna get finished.
Guys, we really need to make this work. I need to do this other one fast. I'm actually gonna start pulling some of this for the hair.
This competition is pretty fierce. We have got to beat Dead Men Walking, and I'm hoping that the extra detailing overpowers him.
Looking fantastic. It's nice and melted. It's ready to go.
Peggy's got a brilliant textured mold for these bug eyes, and we want to use whole sugar for the fly claw hand. Details like that that will really add to the overall look of our piece.
We can take all different sizes and punch out gears. We need a lot of them. I feel like time keeps slipping.
Ruby, that looks great. Thank you.
I'm about to attach all of the gears. Great. I'm cranking away on some books.
This is going to be our goo. Do you think there's going to be enough? For our tasting element, I'm going to be making lime slime, which is utilizing an entire lime, the sweet condensed milk, some brown sugar, and a little bit of salt.
Maybe the same kind of goo that you got going on?
Definitely.
So the judges are like drinking
How did I
what the
trigger that
monster's
time?
throwing at them?
Drinking the goo.
You really get big flavor with this piece. It's creepy, it tells a story, and it's really delicious. Lee, what do you think about this color?
Oh, that's disgusting. I love it.
Wow, that's a huge pumpkin. I'm thinking that's going to be absolutely perfect.
So the main central pumpkin.
Problem is, like I told my mom, I said, I can't sculpt.
Because it has to look
So I wouldn't be able to do
this giant creature that's coming out. And I'm a little bit nervous about that because I've never worked with a 400-pound pumpkin before.
How many pounds of pumpkin are you removing out of that puppy?
About the weight of an entire other separate pumpkin.
Alright, I'm about ready to try putting a lab coat on this guy.
No flat lines, have that thing draped.
I don't know.
Remember, teams, in this challenge, the wronger, the better. 2 hours.
Are you mine? Are you mine?
You're
mine. You're mine forever!
Gears and parts.
You're mine forever!
We need to connect them.
There's still so much left to do. We have a lot of details to finish, and I think we're trying to do too much.
I'm pulling blood vessels and wiring now, and I should be done with that in like 10 minutes.
We're just running out of time.
How's that coming?
We got our lid, and we got our chamber.
Ah, the face, I got the face.
Wow, this bow tie is really going to make this character. Nice work, Ruby. Thank you.
Guys, I'm feeling under the gun.
You do it?
We gotta do it.
I think the reason the gabapentin put Tibby to sleep was she was still had anesthesia in her system. I think that's why it made her so sedated.
The candy pumpkin monster.
Because it hasn't done it since then. Just that first night.
He's never carved a pumpkin this big before, and he's been at this a long time. Are you doing great?
Where's the masseuse when you need one?
We really need that pumpkin completed before we can put anything on the piece. We can't finish anything unless he's done with that. You okay?
I'm feeling old.
Ray's back is really, really bad.
Back's killing me.
And I'm telling him to be really careful before he hurts himself even more. I'm really concerned that we picked a pumpkin that's too big. I just don't know if we're going to be able to finish it. It's huge.
Oh, great. Okay,
I hear my teammates calling my name, and I look over, and the entire fly creature is starting to tip over.
Can you hold it for a sec? Let me get some new screws.
No. Andy, we need you now, love. It's falling.
My heart just sank. This is our display, and it's about to collapse.
Andy? You got more screws?
There is so much cake and modeling chocolate on this support. It's just heavy. This could totally destroy us. If this thing falls over, we're going home.
It's going to fall. It's falling.
Hold it.
The entire fly creature is starting to tip over.
It's... I gotta go. My alarm didn't...
I guess I'll buy a time skip. I gotta buy something.
Now I can get the guy to break out.
I know. Gatherings well.
I gotta use the bathroom and then I want to move one blanket.
Get off.
Just
Okay. Let's go up here and see what's up here.
I see. I know you can't move.
Oh, now it is.
Let's see.
I can't hurry. Well, I can't hurry. I can only go so fast. Come on.
You're gonna hit me as soon as I get down here.
I will once you get your leg up. Yes.
I didn't even hear her.
She's lucky that I had a few things I had to do.
What was wrong?
She had had an accident on the floor. She's standing up. I didn't know she had an accident, of course, because I had no way of knowing.
Yeah.
She's standing up, yelling at me to hurry up. She can't stand long. I'm like, I can't hurry up because it's a pile about this big in 4 sections. And it's that kind that, it was the kind, not to be, gross, but it was the kind that clings. It wants to grab a hold of everything.
You're not an issue anymore. Let's make sure you don't stay an issue.
I'm not blaming you this. Not at all. I'm actually saying that I'm glad about this. And a common thing of people with ADHD is poor time management and being late. One thing I'm glad about my mother and my grandfather is that they pounded it so much in my head about being early is being on time is being late, that I'm hardly ever late. And if I am late, I have a good reason a lot of times. And people worry because they're like, you don't understand, she's not late. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm glad about that.
Okay, now.
Great. There's gotta be something that'll get through this. Maybe a chainsaw or something.
I could just pump it full of ammo, but it might not be enough. Go towards the stairs. This guy terrifies me, I'm not gonna lie. Did I get him? I got him. Okay. Got the chainsaw. That was nerve-wracking and took longer than it should have probably. Alright.
Wait! Over here! Wait, officer. You must take me with you.
Must I?
Castellanos. Leslie should be just ahead. It is imperative that we find him.
Alright, end of the chapter.